Come on downstairs. We're playing a little Minnesota Twins franchise here. It's episode number 251. We're playing games 79 through 81 of season number 5. Yep, we're going to hit the midway point of the season here. And it's a huge showdown series with the Detroit Tigers. We've only played them 3 times this season. And this starts a stretch where almost half of the next 30 games on our schedule are against the Tigers. This is a 3-game series on the road at Comerica Park. And we come in 3.5 games behind the Tigers in the AL Central. So we're going to play 13 of our next 30 games against the Detroit Tigers. So a huge stretch here in the month of the end of the month of June and into the month of July against Detroit. 13 of our next 30 against the division-leading Tigers. So we can make or break our season right here in the next 30 games. Interestingly, as you see the starting pitchers for game number 1 of this series, interestingly, the other 17 games, so the 30 games, 13 against the Tigers, the other 17 games are against teams with a losing record or right at 500. So 500 and below is every other game. And then the 13 games with the Tigers, diving play by Super Mario at first. Robs Miguel Cabrera of a base hit. End of the first inning, Tigers get a run. They lead 1-0. We go to the second inning. Game number 1 of an all-important 3-game series with the division leaders, who have been in a tailspin, although they did win a game or 2 in their last series to end their 12-game losing streak. Josh Harrison drives in another run for Detroit, and they lead it 2-0 in the bottom of the second. Lorenzo Cain at the plate now. Cain straight up the box. It's going to get through. Another runner rounding third. Here comes the throw from Tanner English. It's going to be up the third baseline. And another run comes into the score. 3-0. The end of the third for Detroit. We move to the 4th inning now. Jace Peterson for the Twins with a runner on second. 1-1 count. Peterson's going to line it right back up the middle. Played there by Lorenzo Cain. Runner will round and cross the plate for the Twins, and we get on the scoreboard, cutting the Tigers' lead to 3-1 in the middle of 4 innings. We skip ahead to the 6th here in game number 1 of this 3-game series. Jonathan Lucroy at the plate for Detroit. Runner on second with 1 out. Delivery. Base hit right up the middle. Runner rounding third. Here comes another throw. It's going to be up the third baseline again from Tanner English. And another run comes in to score. Jonathan Lucroy with the RBI. End of the 6th inning here at Comerica. It's 4-1 Tigers. Getting to Kyle Gibson in this opening game. Trevor May now, 7.07 ERA on the season. Opportunity for him to maybe bring it below 7 here. With Lorenzo Cain at the plate, who's 3 for 3 on the day, and Trevor May gets the strikeout of Cain looking. Little front door breaking ball to get Lorenzo Cain. End of the 7th, Tigers still leading 4-1, but we wanted to highlight Trevor May, that he's starting to look a little bit more like himself out of the bullpen. He's our long reliever. We get the loss in this opener. Season series is now tied at 2 games apiece with 15 more to play against the Tigers. Michael Fulmer goes 7 innings, gets the win for Detroit. 6 strikeouts, 1 earned run, 2 walks. And we go to game number 80, second game of this 3-game series. We fall a game under 500 at 39-40. Jose De Leon will take the hill. 2.87 ERA, 8-3 record, 94 innings pitched, only 79 hits given up. A 0.93 whip. And Wei-Yin Chen will start for the Tigers. He's 4-6 with a 3.69 ERA in 85 1/3 innings for Detroit, a 1.31 whip. Good season for whatever his name is. Wei-Yin Chen, sorry. Francisco Cervelli at the plate now for the Twins. He drives this one deep to the right center field gap. It's going to split the defenders, roll to the wall. Runner's going to round third, head to the plate. And the throw, not even near in time. Cervelli with an RBI double. It's 1-0 Minnesota. Here's Raimel Tapia with Cervelli out on second. Tapia is going to serve one up into left. It's going to drop in front of the left fielder. Here comes Cervelli to the plate, and the throw is up the first baseline. Cervelli scores, and this time we jump out to a 2-0 lead, trying to get this series back to even and force a rubber match in game number 3. Miguel Sano. Twins leading 2-0, top of the third with 2 outs. Here's the delivery from Wei Yin Chen, and Miguel Sano drives it deep to center field. That one's got a chance. Comerica Park plays big, though. And that one is going to get over the wall. It wouldn't have been a home run back in the early days of Comerica, but you see they added that bullpen area out there that used to be part of center field. Miguel Sano with a home run. My name is Miguel Sano, and I hit dingers.
The third baseman, number 7.
Leading the American League in home runs. Jeff Ames now for the Tigers. Chance to do some damage. Bottom of the 4th inning with the bases loaded. And Jose De Leon gets him on the backdoor breaking ball. Jose De Leon, best control out of any pitcher on our team. And it's not even really close. Fantastic control with all of his pitches. And he is turning into a bona fide superstar on this team. Josh Harrison drives in a run, though, for the Tigers. That'll bring up Avisail Garcia with the bases loaded and 2 outs. Full count, nowhere to put him. Payoff pitch, swung on and missed by Avisail Garcia. And Jose De Leon strands runners at every base. End of the 4th, it's 3-1. Twins. Middle inning, 5th. Miguel Sano at the plate. He's 2 for 2 on the day with a home run. Here's the delivery from Wei Yin Chen. Does he have another one? You bet he does. A Sano doubter to left. That is number 35 on the season. And this is game number 80 for the Twins. So he is on pace to hit 70. Can he do it? He started off on a scorching pace, slowed down a little bit. So, if you take the last 35 games or so, he's not on pace to do it. But season-wise, he is on pace. League leaders in saves, Jake McGee with 27 for the Astros, Dylan Betances 23 for the Yankees, Brian Shaw 22 for the Indians, Brad Boxberger 21, and our very own Kevin Segrist is among those leaders with 21 himself. I believe it was 21 or 20 for Segrist. I didn't see, I can't remember. And he's going to give up 1 run here. It makes it 4-2. Avisail Garcia with the base hit. Jose Iglesias at the plate now. Runners on first and second with 1 out. He represents the game-winning run here in the bottom of the 9th. He's going to serve it out to right field. Raimel Tapia is there for out number 2. So the Tigers are down to their final out, and it is none other than former league MVP Miguel Cabrera. And Cabrera will look at every pitch. Well, not every pitch of this at bat as the count runs full now. It's 3-2 with 2 outs. And the payoff pitch, this one lifted to left. That one's going to be playable out there for Eddie Rosario. He camps underneath it, makes the catch, and the Twins even up this 3-game series at a game apiece. Season series, though, the Twins lead 3-2. Miguel Sano 3 for 4 with 2 home runs and 2 RBIs. And we pull within 3.5 of the Tigers. And that's where we were when we started this episode, 3.5 games. Behind the Tigers, we lost the first game of the series. We won the second game. Raimel Tapia had a nice day, 2 for 4 for the Twins as well. All right, game number 81, midway point of the season. Rubber match of this 3-game series. Chance to pull within 2.5 of the Tigers or fall to 4.5 back. Sonny Gray takes the hill for the Twins, a 3.16 ERA, facing Bo Burrows for the Tigers, who has a 5.63 ERA, just making his 4th start of the season. A 1.63 whip, not their strongest. I believe he's probably their 5th starter in their rotation, and was just inserted not that long ago, back in the Tigers' losing streak. This is Wilmer Flores, and he's going to start off the game in the 2nd inning with a 2-run home run. 12th home run of the season for Wilmer Flores, whom we picked up in the offseason as a free agent from the New York Mets. Jace Peterson now with a chance to go back-to-back, and he's going to do it! Jace Peterson with a drive to right. That one, if it stays fair, is gone, and it does. And Jace Peterson reaches double digits for us in home runs with his 10th. 3-0 Twins in the middle of the 2nd. We go to the 3rd. This is Michael Conforto with 2 outs. Nobody on. 0-2 delivery. Conforto lifts this one high and deep to right off of Burrows. And that one's going to sneak out as well. Another home run for the Twins. And we jump out to an early 4-0 lead in this huge game to cut the division lead to 2.5. Unbelievable fall from the top of the division for the Tigers. At one point this season, they were 40-21, and then they lost 12 games in a row to get to 40-33. Here is Yonder Alonso, and Yonder Alonso is going to tag up Sonny Gray with a deep drive to right center. And that one is going to get out, reach the seats right near where Michael Conforto's left the yard. 10th home run of the season for Yonder Alonso. And it cuts into the Twins' lead at 4-1. End of the 4th inning. We're still early in this one. Let's jump ahead to the 7th. Not so early now. Still 4-1. Justin Upton stepping into the batter's box with 16 home runs on the year. Here's the delivery from Sonny Gray, 76th pitch of the night, and Justin Upton drives it deep to left. That one's heading towards the bullpens, and it is gone. Justin Upton. I've seen Justin Upton hit a home run in real life, in person. That's his 17th of the season here. I saw him hit one when he played for the San Diego Padres in a game back in 2015, I want to say it was. 2015, I was in California for my brother's wedding. Saw Justin Upton hit one to dead center against the Cubs. All right, Kevin Siegrist in, looking for the save, facing Miguel Cabrera with nobody on and nobody out. Bottom of the 9th. Here's the delivery from Siegrist. Swung on and missed. And Cabrera goes down swinging. So Siegrist has 21 saves now, tied with Brad Boxberger for 4th in the American League as we look at the American League leaders once again. Justin Upton at the plate now. 1 out in the bottom of the 9th. Here's the delivery from Siegrist, the lefty. And it is strike 3, a high strike. Justin Upton goes down looking. And with 2 outs in the bottom of the 9th, here's Yonder Alonso, who homered earlier in the game. 0-2 count, chopper to the right side. Siegrist fields it, turns, fires to first, and has out number 3 and save number 22. Sonny Gray goes 7 innings for the Twins. Gives up 3 hits, 8 strikeouts, 2 earned runs, 1 walk. Wilmer Flores 2 for 4 with a home run and 2 RBIs. Jace Peterson 2 for 3 with a home run and an RBI. Michael Conforto homered. Mario Calero 1 for 5 with a double for the Twins. All right, let's take a look at the American League standings. Through the midway point of the season, the Yankees, the Tigers, and the Rangers are your 3 division leaders. The Angels and the Astros would be your 2 wildcard teams. The Angels would be hosting. We are 41-40, 2.5 games behind the Tigers. As far as the wild card goes, we are, 5 games out of the wild card behind the Houston Astros. All right, let's flip it over. Look at the National League now. The Nationals, the Cubs, and the Dodgers would be your 3 division leaders. The Giants, your top wild card team. They would host the Cardinals if the playoffs started today here at the midway point. The Reds are 4 games behind the Cardinals for that final wild card spot. They're 5.5 behind the Cubs for the division. The Cardinals, 1.5 games behind the Cubs. And the Phillies and the Mets are starting to creep up on the Nationals. They're both 6.5 games back over in the East. Giants still trailing the Dodgers by 5.5. Dodgers have the top record in all of baseball. All right, that's it for Minnesota Twins franchise episode 251. It's Mama's Basement Sports Gaming MLB The Show 20.